Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest III with me, Get Dave. So last time we got thrown in jail. Unfortunately, they neglected to take our keys away. Died in the jail of a lake shrine far northeast of Romilly. I'm not sure what to make of that. Okay. See, I would think putting someone in jail when they talk about something like that, I don't know. That's gotta be a bad thing. We need that change staff. See, if you want to get away with not having people use the Mirror of Ra against them, I say you let people talk about it and you just steal it and replace it with a fake. That's what I'd do. Ah, crap. I'm gonna off-screen looking for that last treasure. Okay, it was right beside the king. So, if you are being cheesy and just using a shortcut, instead of going through the menu formally, you will find it very difficult to find that item. Unless, you happen to be looking a different direction while you look at the king. Well, you talk to him anyway. So yeah, watch out for that one. It's a tricky one. Alright, so I hear there's a Mirror of Ra to the south. Let's check it out. Alright, there it is. And we're gonna go with the good old left wall hug, because I don't have a map for this place or anything. Maybe I should consider getting one, especially on one of those off-screen moments where you guys won't even know. And then I can pretend I'm really good at the game. But the left wall hugs never let anyone down, ever. Alright, I did go get a map. You know what? You're gonna thank me for it later. I believe we've spent some of the video discussing other games in the Dragon Quest series. I think we're all the way up to Dragon Quest IV, which is actually my favorite game in the series. Oh, and just so you can get a look real quick. Yeah, 20. I kind of go back and forth on which game is my favorite, but consistently it's between 4 and 8. 8's the newest one right now for the PS2. It's been out for a long time. You can get it for like $10 actually, and you should get it for $10. But yeah, 4 is cool. It's divided into chapters, where the first chapter focuses on one of the minor characters. It's sort of a reaction to this game where the characters are complete generics. They have no personalities or anything. 4, they took a lot of time developing just a little backstory for each character that joins the main hero in his quest, which is cool. Here we go. They're not so tough when you have friends, though. Alright, here's a little spell we learned that can actually help. Faint red glow. That means there's a mimic inside. Four for 4. Now that's just amazing. So yeah, Dragon Quest IV I really strongly recommend. There's a remake for the Nintendo DS. It's a pretty good remake. They threw in a 6th chapter. In the original game, there's only 5 chapters. The first 4 deal with providing backstory to some of the secondary characters, and then the 5th one is about 2/3 of the game, and that's the main quest. They added a 6th chapter in the remake. I don't think it really adds that much to the story, and the gameplay's not as good for it, so I don't know if I'd strongly recommend playing like the post-game in it. But everything else, really good, and the DS remake is great. The game's also got a pretty good story. The one in Dragon Quest III is they've all kind of got, you know, the standard fantasy story. You know, evil wizard or whatever wants to take over the world. Some hero turns some age between 16 and 20, embarks on a journey. At least a lot of them are like that. But there's a bit more to Dragon Quest IV. So, yeah, I would highly recommend it if you're unfamiliar, and if this looks remotely interesting. Although, just between the two of us, it's a lot more interesting to play. I'm shocked you're watching right now. Now, I'm fighting all those mimics because of a distorted sense of completionism, but they can use whack, which instantly kills a party member. You really should not take that risk, unless you're like me, because they do not give good experience points or gold or anything. They just suck. Plush suit, that sounds even more fun than the slick suit. Which actually sounded kind of erotic to me, but maybe that's just how my mind works. Incidentally, the life stone, I think that might be like the Sage's Stone, in which case it's one of the best items in the game. We'll test that theory out in a minute. Let's just get rid of a cheesy ticket real quick. And unfortunately, the plush suit is about as strong as it sounds. That's a shame. Alright, fun fact, I got some level ups in that fight, and my sages learned Step Guard, both of them, which is kind of a cool spell. Not useful often, but when it comes up it's great. It allows you to walk on any tile and not take damage from it, which is good, because some of them hurt a lot. Actually, I just remembered a critical detail about this cave. And I'll show you in a minute. There is no staircase leading to the Mirror of Ra, which is the treasure that was on in that sort of center island. Where am I going? You have to fall down a pit to get to it. And if you're wondering what skeletons are like in a fight, they die quickly. No, I'm still going the wrong way. Might as well take this moment to talk about Dragon Quest V really quick. Actually, let's watch this fight. Cures change things up a little bit, because they have very strong heal spells. If you've seen the heal slime every once in a while. These guys are like them, but more powerful. Now, having boomerangs kind of changes things up a bit, but I'm really disappointed. Sorry, everybody. That was completely anticlimactic. Weapons that hit all enemies, they're a good thing. There we go. Get the Mirror of Ra. And we're gonna go, show that king for what he is. Jerk, put me in jail. See there, that would have been a great time to use Step Guard. So yeah, Dragon Quest V, its cool thing, oh my. Cool thing about Dragon Quest V is that it's the creator of the series, it's his favorite game. That counts for something, doesn't it? Is that sound annoying to listen to? I'm gonna spare you. We got 2 of them. That's pretty good. So yeah, Dragon Quest V, series creator's favorite. It's kind of cool. It's got a really... I walked right past Samanosa. It's got a really great family theme to it. The game's sort of broken up into segments where there's about a decade between each one, and you get to see this one awesome family across 3 generations. The main character is... well... it starts off with the main character as a boy traveling around the world with his father, and his father's cool, and it then becomes you sort of wandering around as an adult, and then finally you with your kids running around the world, and I don't know, it is a really good game. It deals with like the themes of family and everything really cool, and I don't know. as the games go on, with 6 kind of being an exception, the plots become more sophisticated and stuff, and in my opinion, 4 does the epic tale really well and has some interesting twists to the genre. 5 does just a really cool thing with family and all that, so you should really check it out. It's a fun game. I'm going to end this video here, because in this game, I think we got a boss fight coming up, if my memory serves me correctly. Otherwise, sorry for the anticlimax!